It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to Vaught Hemingway Stadium, home of the Ole Miss Rebels. As we see the number 7 team in the country, the Kansas Jayhawks, taking on the 10th-ranked team in the land, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Jayhawks will kick it away to start us off. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Bunch formation for these receivers. Offense changing the play. Looking for a man. It's Salazar. Here comes the heat. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba. Guys, let's talk a little bit about Ole Miss. If they seeded the playoff today, these guys are in, but we know they're not content with that. They want so much more, David.
They do, and this squad has been building and trying to get to the point where they can get to the playoff and be a national champion. And right now they're in the mix, which is really, really good halfway through the season. A lot of work still to be done, Palmer.
Yeah, this coaching staff really at this point is just trying to keep this team focused as a top 10 team halfway through the year. It's about attention to detail, and that's got to show up in this one today.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Rebels are in the hurry up.
They run it, they get the first down, and look at the offense. Right back on the football, ready to crank this tempo up.
He's going to fire to the left. He's got it for a big play. Spinderella almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a first and goal. And the Rebels are moving quickly down the field. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Rebels!
And they talked about it this week with us. They talked about wanting to start this football game fast. Nothing like taking the opening possession, using your script to your advantage, and then getting closer and exerting your physicality, running the football in, off to a hot start for this offense.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Brown will throw it. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your...
He smashes his way through again. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the...
Fires into traffic. It's picked off. He's brought down. A short return to the defense. Comes out on top with a pick. Offense in a bunch formation. Quarterback making checks. Looking downfield on first down. He hurls one deep down the left side. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. The Rebels want to move quickly. Pocket breaking down. They're working that left side. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Dropping back, it's Salazar. Under fire. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
This is a defense that's going to be aggressive, and they're not going to just sit back and rush 4 guys on that play. They're going to send the blitz. You're getting smaller, faster guys fighting fire with fire. You know this quarterback is athletic, but we've got fast guys too, and that time, that was a great play call defensively.
On the move. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
And I love it. This offense making no bones about it. We're going to be aggressive. We get the ball down in the red zone, 4th and goal, Palmer. Stay aggressive. They run the football, and they get the touchdown.
And that's the shocking thing, David, is that on 4th down, they have supreme confidence in this offensive line to win up front, one-on-one, get some push, and then how about the ball carrier just finding his way into the end zone?
So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab on the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Quick tempo here for the offense.
You see this more and more in college football. Motion the running back out of the backfield. What am I looking for? I'm looking to see if it's man coverage. Does a linebacker go and chase him? If he does, guess what I get to do? Take advantage of my matchup. I like my speed better than yours.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Bunch formation for these receivers. Brown wants to pass. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
After the incompletion, it's second down. They just keep firing. Hauls it in. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end of season highlight reel. But in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Lofts one high and deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
A quick timeout called by the kicking team here. The Jayhawks will try to convert on 4th down. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And here comes the punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Quarterback making adjustments. Back to pass, it's Salazar. Got his man on the right. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Keeps looking downfield. Uncorks one to the middle. Catch inside the 25. Touchdown, Rebels! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quick completion on the out. Gets it past the marker for a 1st down, and that's the way we will wrap up the 1st quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the 1st period as we look at the stats. They largely dominated the 1st quarter and built a nice lead to get started. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Brown will throw it. Pressure coming. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. And the Jayhawks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to go up top. Gets It's open down the middle. And they're able to get him on the ground. Lining up to convert third down. They'll try to get it through the air. Makes the catch. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
To the air on second down. It's caught. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Under fire. Hit as he throws. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
He makes the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down. That's reeled in. It's Otis. Quick step, just keeps moving. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Jayhawks want to pick up the tempo. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Going for 6. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Lining up for the PAT. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7.
Fellas, how many fall Saturdays have been highlighted by the great Ohio State-Penn State rivalry? Penn State handled its business today away from home. What a thorough beatdown. And what poise this generally young team showed. I think even other coaches will point to this one as what's possible. Always interesting to see good SEC teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Making side adjustments here. Looking downfield. It's Salazar. Gonna let it fly. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
So in their own territory, on 4th and inches, the offense will stay on the field. Quarterback keeps it. Got all he needed for the first down, and then he gets down on the slide. And the Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. In your own territory, if you don't make it, going for the big play. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Guys, let's take just a second and talk about Ole Miss. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
And it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
The Rebels come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his back in the middle. Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. Wants to throw it. Forced out of the pocket. Bought a little time, lets it go. Quickly to the tight end. Tackled there by the defense.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find your rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
And the Rebels racing to the line in the hurry-up. On third and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. They've got it inside the 40 and the 39 as they pick up the first down.
And this offense continues to do such a great job on third down. One of the best in the country at it, and the reason why, they keep it manageable most of the time. Third and short, they can run the football, be physical, convert first downs. This offense has been so good on third downs.
Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to throw, it's Salazar. Got his man. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. The Rebels come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Flushed out of the pocket. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a fourth down.
Well, on third and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on fourth down.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
No love lost between teams anytime they square off inside the Big Ten. Here's one that's just gone final. Nebraska was able to come away with the win, as they have so many times there in Lincoln, but not without a few bumps along the way. Man, nothing in college football.
Touchdown, Jayhawks! Special teams proving to be special.
And I'm not going to say that was a must-score, but that was a must-score. And this offense delivers right before the half. Everything's starting to pick up. Hopefully, now you build some momentum. You cut it to a 2-score game. Got to build on this momentum in the second half.
And the extra point is good.
24, Kansas, 14.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Looking to throw on first down. On the move, he fires. Caught over the middle. It's Manning. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called.
This guy has a chance to bring home the Heisman Trophy this year because he continues to make plays week in, week out. Doesn't matter who's guarding him, what coverages you play. This guy finds ways to...
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to adjust the pattern. Scanning the field, it's Salazar. Looking for space to the left. Trying to beat the D deep. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially...
Lets it fly deep downfield. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Rebels will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. The Kansas offense returns to the field. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well, because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
To the ground with the back. Oh, he's got some space. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Shakes off the defender. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there.
And Artie, it's completely changed the game. Like, now it's 11-on-11 football. The quarterback used to hand it off and stand there and watch the play. Now he's very much involved in the play. He's running the football so much, and even when he's not, he's making somebody go with him and cover him. So the quarterback scrambling, the quarterback running has completely changed the way people play defense.
Quickly out to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my...
A shot toward the end zone. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. You see this kicker not only needing to generate power, but lining it up from the left hash. A 59-yard try coming. Kick comes up a little short, and now he's thinking kick six. Flying down the left side. Touchdown, Ole Miss. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And it's shades of kick six. He showed you the speed. As soon as he fielded that missed kick, it was off to the races. Lots of open grass, and what a momentum-shifting play, taking that missed field goal back to the house.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drive. Brown wants to pass. It's caught downfield. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
The throw to the outside is complete. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Looking to the big tight end. It's complete. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
And the Jayhawks will have it 1st and 10. Gets the back moving. To the air on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Otis. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. The Jayhawks want to crank the tempo.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the 1st down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
After the flag, 1st and 15 for this offense. He'll set up to throw. Lets it fly. Got a man in the middle. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Brown will throw it. It's complete on the right side. Turning it on. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. Looking to throw again. Gets it out fast. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Just going to keep it after the snap. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal.
Well, this is very interesting because now down here in the red zone, you know it's not going to be easy throwing it because the windows are small. Can they run the ball against the best run defense in the entire nation? This is as big a challenge as you're going to find offensively.
Calls his own number.